Xbox has raised the price of their consoles for the second time in 6 months. This is getting ridiculous at this point. 5-year-old hardware is now $150 more than it was 4 months ago. Let's talk about it. I'm Blaze2K. Like, subscribe, click the bell icon. Let's get into this. So guys, for the second time in 6 months, Microsoft is raising prices on Xbox hardware in the United States. I don't see why this is happening. I can understand tariffs, okay? We all got a price increase just 6 months ago, within the last 6 months. The hardware is 4 to 5 years old now. Naturally, the technology that was in that, the hardware processing, the assembly lines, tech gets cheaper to manufacture over time. It loses value over time. So for them to increase the price already, years after release, and then raise the price even more, it just gets to the point where it's a little bit ridiculous. They're doing this for profit. So new prices on Xbox Series X and Series S consoles will go into effect on October 3rd. The company announced on Friday due to changes in the macroeconomic environment. Oh, it must be nice. It must be nice to not have to worry about this, right? Due to change, now all this crap is just affecting us gamers, and it freaking sucks, man. Here's what it will cost to buy a new Xbox console starting in October. So the Series S 512GB was $399.99 already. Too much for what it is, to be honest. Is now going to be was $379.99. Is now $399.99. Xbox Series S 1TB was $429.99. Is now $450. Xbox Series X Digital was $549.99. Let's just round it up, all right? It was $550, it's now $600. Xbox Series X was $600, is now $650. And the Xbox Series X 2TB Galaxy Black Special Edition was $729.99. It's went up by $70 to basically $800. Absolutely nuts. The Xbox maker previously raised prices in May. Prior to that round of hikes, an Xbox Series X was $499, but that price will have jumped by a whopping $150 by October 3rd. The Xbox Series X 2TB Galaxy Special Edition has gone up by even more. It was $600 on April 30th, and now will be $200 more expensive this fall. Will this increase the resale value? I wonder, because I still have my launch Xbox Series X, and I've not been playing it. I don't plan on playing it. I'd rather just sell it. Maybe I'm in the money. Maybe this is good for me. Who knows? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. This article from Polygon says, in cold comfort, Microsoft says that pricing for Xbox controllers and headsets will remain the same, and that pricing in non-US markets will remain the same. Ooh. Panic over. Crisis averted. Accessories will stay the same price. Other countries' price will stay the same. Oh, I'm so happy. Relieved. I'm not relieved. I'm angry. I'm furious. Microsoft's latest price increase comes 1 month after rival Sony announced a $50 across the board increase to PS5 consoles in the US. Nintendo made a similar. Let's not talk about it. Nintendo are greedy buggers. They just raised the price and set ridiculous prices for the fun of it, because Nintendo just prints money. Raising the price of original Switch consoles and Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2, with the US president's chaotic and punitive tariffs on goods manufactured in China, Vietnam, and India, raising prices for companies being passed on to consumers. There's no telling if this is the last of the price fluctuations Americans will be forced to endure this year. Now, this video, and me as an individual, at least on YouTube, is completely atypical. I am like, as far as politics are concerned, I keep muting myself. Down in the middle. All right. I see things I like on both sides of the aisle. You might hate me for that. I don't, whatever. But yeah, I mean, I wish I see a lot of people, in support of a lot of these tariffs say, well, it's good for America, right? And it is. I mean, I think it would be eventually. If companies start making stuff in the US again, I think that's awesome. I think that'd be good. I think it's been a long time coming. I think the US needs to make more stuff, but it doesn't happen overnight. And people seem to be under the illusion that once tariffs come into play, it's going to be these companies eating the cost. That's not how companies work. Companies have a legal obligation to basically increase their stock price for the consumer, for the investor. They need to make money. They need to be profitable. And they'd be less profitable if they ate all these tariffs. So what do? What's cheaper? Hiring 100,000 people, building massive manufacturing facilities in the US and making the consoles in the US, paying a higher wage, etc., or basically just slapping a $50 tariff tax on their products. You know what they're going to do, right? The fastest, most easiest, smooth thing to do is just increase the price of their stuff, which sucks. So basically, we're paying the tariffs. Now, like I says, I'm not opposed to tariffs. I can see the benefits in tariffs in the long term, and I think it's good that stuff gets made over here. But companies in the meantime are going to just increase the prices and give the cost to you, which sucks. It sucks, man. No, yeah. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I know a lot of you guys are political and you've got opinions, hard opinions on this, for tariffs, against tariffs. Like I says, I see both. I see the positives of tariffs. I see the negatives of tariffs. And I think people are fooling themselves in when they think that the higher prices won't get passed on to consumers, because companies are greedy. They want to make profit. And the easiest way for them to make profit is just to hand off these things to you and me. So yeah, that's the way it is. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm Blaze. Like, subscribe, click the bell icon, and get down in the comment section and give me a piece of your mind, because I want to hear what you have to say about this. Xbox, why did you do this to us? As if Xbox wasn't like, I don't even, I'm speechless, guys. I'm speechless. Like, subscribe, click the bell icon, check your links down below for some cool accessories, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.